It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. This should be a good one to watch. All that and more coming up next.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that...
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his fourth NFL campaign.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a first carry for their running back. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Finding room across midfield. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man left side, it's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. 7th play of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
The kicking team on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and his guys will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
Last week, when you go back and watch and study this tape, Mike, the problem is at the quarterback position, you need to be a difference maker. Last week, they were trying to overcome his poor performance, and you're just not going to be able to do that week in and week out at this level. Your quarterback has to be a driving force. He has to be a productive player within your system, and when you turn the ball over the way he did last week and not really lead to any points or any real sustained success on offense, that is a hard combination if you expect to win. So they're going to need more production, they're going to need more touchdowns, and they're going to need less turnovers. It's asking a lot. It's a big change from last week, but without it, I don't know if they can expect the results to ever change.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This will be a 41-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the visitors are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. They'll look to throw. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And the drive will continue. Good run down to the 44. And a 1st down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
So, a little extra time to think about what to do on fourth down as we are through quarter number 1. It's a close game early on. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. On fourth down, they'll send in the field goal unit. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And the lead holds steady at 4.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
Right away, they'll set up to throw.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from it. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
We're all set to kick this one away. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll give up the middle. And he'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And a first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
To the air now on first and 10. And he will get into the end zone.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the visitors are on top. It's now 10-7.
Our home team, 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. His drive will start on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
Now, faking the give. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 17 yards. That's enough for a first down. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I will be right back after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On comes the punter now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Slot man in motion left. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. And this is taken in by the defense. So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our studios in Orlando. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. They motion the slot man left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. A run on 1st and goal. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a designed run. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The defense has it. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll throw out of the gun. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 11 yards on the connection there, and that will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down,
Holding.
and the
Offense.
linemen are already walking back. He'll drop to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll look to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 13.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run it on the inside handoff. He's got it. That's a 1st down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the air one more time. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The PAT, up and good. And the visitors will get out in front 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground, and that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold him to a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make him cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on downs. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Back to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
It almost feels in today's game, if you aren't a dynamic runner with the ball in your hand, you can't play. And I'll tell you what, Mike, that was never my thing. I'm not sure if I would have been as good in today's game.
Now a handoff, running right. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
Holding offense.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. That's going to be caught, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's a 2nd and 6. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle they go. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. They bring the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, they run the counter. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And now the punting unit will come up as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. This team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. And they look to finish it off here in the 4th. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a